Hey, big warm welcome again. Big warm welcome again. Joseph James, happy Tuesday morning, everyone. It's a sleepy Tuesday morning here, 11:15 Eastern Time right now, 11:10 Eastern Time here on April the 3rd. Once again, want to welcome everybody back here. Happy new quarter, happy new month. We kicked off yesterday, huge. Monday morning was a huge day for us. We made enough on Monday to last us the whole week this week. So this morning when we came in and realized the price action was real sloppy this morning, I've had not a single trade today, but for a couple different reasons. Now, before we talk about the trades we took today or didn't take today, before we go over all the nitty-gritty details of how we started our day and finished up our day this morning, I do want to remind all the guests out there, there is a very detailed welcome video on our blog right now. Now, if you go to the blog, sidewaysmarkets.com, I would highly encourage this. If you're a guest in this trade room, we're talking about some of the goods and bads, some of the ways you can make the most out of your trial with us. Go ahead and watch that lesson up top. It's called Trial Membership Review. Okay, so if you're on our blog right now, there are a lot of categories up top there, one of which called the Trial Membership Review. That's going to be great for all the guests out there that are trying to make the most out of their 2-week trial. And then while you're on that blog, don't forget, sometimes I don't send, well, for example, last night I did not send out our daily recap in a newsletter email. I put it on the blog. I had to go get a doctor's appointment out of the way, and I never ended up getting it done last night. If you would have been following the blog, you would have gotten that without having to get the email from me. Okay, so make sure if you want to get all the instant updates. Okay, for example, we've recently posted some great information here on the Nutrition for the Day Trading Soul part of the blog, which of course talks about high frequency trading. Again, if you follow the blog, you got the heads up when this video was posted yesterday afternoon. Okay, here is the link, by the way, to that page on our blog. Okay, so use that blog as you guys can. And this morning, I want to remind everyone out there, there is risk out there in these markets. So be careful with your risk capital. All right, be smart about it. I'll tell you, one of the most common misconceptions of being a day trader is kind of hardwired into our thoughts from a very young age. Being a day trader is the only industry that I know where I'm the exact opposite of everything else. For example, let's say I built cars. In order for me to have a successful career in building cars, I need to have the auto industry doing well. I need to have consumers with money to buy the cars. I need to have an industry where I can hire and I can grow. If I was an artist, I would need to find somebody to buy my art. If I was a school teacher, I would need to work during the school year. I would have to find a job for that. In other words, almost every other industry on this planet of ours requires somebody else to be willing for us to be successful. In comes day trading. And this is something that I really didn't appreciate when I first began doing this. And that is, if I don't like what I see today, just wait. Come back an hour from now. Come back a day from now. Come back a month from now. I don't care. I don't need there to be a good economy for me to make money. I don't need there to be some buyer waiting to buy my product of some sorts. Okay? I don't need any financing. I don't need anything to help me out here. In other words, don't force your trading until you're ready. This is something that I really repeat. Don't force this. It is far worse to force live trades now and to lose your money and your confidence than to do it 2 weeks from now and in the process, okay, so maybe you make some simulated money. Boo-hoo! What's the worst thing that happened? At least you're not risking your hard-earned capital and your hard-earned confidence. See, if I jump into these markets before I'm properly trained, when I lose my money, I'm out. I'm done. I've lost confidence and money. I'm gone. I'm back to my 9 to 5. I got to go tell my wife now I couldn't get it done. Okay?